3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rodgers with a carry. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook. He's going to Packers. 68 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them flip pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, these precise arrows or movements, sometimes the best play is just go to the schoolyard. You look at your this guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up the throw. They're trying for a intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shot in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown in the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start. But now the defense, which gave up the touchdown, they've got to get out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the Bengals know that they have the goods.
Throwing his Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 touchdowns.
What are you talking about?
Here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
What are you talking about?
6 to their lead.
What are you talking about? Wow, look at that.
So the drives are too good, and it pushes him out to a 15-0 lead.
That is
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it
That's
away.
weak. That's weak.
Here's Richie
He
James
like
on
he
the
did
return.
something. That's
And the
weak.
tackle going to be made right there at the
And he
25.
gonna keep on letting that one man beat me like that. Wow.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. First and 10.
Wow, man. Come on, man.
20-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his target Samuel. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that playing was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you not to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. You had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep.
Wow.
It's caught inside 75.
Wow. Wow.
Take it in.
Are
Touchdown
you serious,
Jaguars.
gentlemen?
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored.
This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
10 at the 50-yard line.
21.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. Begin. Check.
12.
Shift, watch the shift.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the out. Back.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. You go night. Time to go night.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here I come. Mike check 33. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Rodgers now on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Hey, take 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got. Hey, 88. Give me something.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And the Packer first down.
Go. Time to go. Night. Mike check 33. 33. Come on, 30.
From the gun, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hey, it's our house.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, Hill. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check my 33, check my 33. No, check.
From the gun, here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Hill now operating from the red zone. On the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Hey. 4 down.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking long for his tight end Reed. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Mike 56. Check tight end.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
7-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mostert. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Mostert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Watch twist.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go. 76. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Check 6 guard.
Now Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Hill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
18 yards. And the Saints, first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Hill going back to the air on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Hill. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Hill flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. This is Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start. At the 25. There goes Mark Ingram. The 40, the 30, 10.
Come on now. Come on.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
It's a party now. Tighten up, tighten up.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first
Man,
and
I've
10
seen that play a
at their
couple
own
of times
22-yard
already.
line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
4-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
48, 48. Wait. Check
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for... And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 66 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Ravens 8, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time gone? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
How you like me now?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 74 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Come on.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Hey, 21, here we go.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He completes it to Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
21.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. He finds some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
It got his man complete.
You gonna like this?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 85 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got this. Run.
He'll look to throw right away. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we got Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Here we go.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Returnable for Thomas.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
1 yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
They have really had their...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 33, 49ers 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it.
Don't stop that motor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now look at him go. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 62 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
38-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
By Marcus Peters.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. Hey, gun. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. 58.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back to the running game with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Ravens 33, 49ers 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Forward. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check.
Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson escaping. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Stay with your man. Mike, 54.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's James returning. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
27-yard line.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
To the 39-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check. Hey, Bang.
Back to throw. Garoppolo gets this one to use check. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill.
Hey, alert! They'll look to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
3rd and 3.
Here we go. All day, every day, any day. 58's the money. 58.
Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
Now Garoppolo.
Let's make these babies cry.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
58 for Mike. Rip right. 58.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Here we go.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He'd done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. I remember it. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulate.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Good game, bro.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go, tight end.
Now a handoff here to the running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Second down at 4.
2nd and 4.